Oh wait, Donnie, I dare you to step by my stream. Step by my stream, please.
Step by your stream.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So last time we did Gregory, that was pretty trippy. Oh wait, he has a locker. Never even noticed that. Oh yeah, I was in this room last time.
They super changed Edith to its brand new mode and stuff. There's free stuff
Gus,
now.
Don, Gregory. Oh wow.
Hey guys, go play Apex instead of Fortnite.
Okay, duties: Don, sweep trash, Gus, mop, mow yard, Greg, be a baby. It's funny because Greg is a baby. Free, brother, where do I go? It's time to vault it.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after.
Okay. Holy Bible. Actually,
I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
fly to India. What kind of mother does that? Free, brother. Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet... A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Oh no.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said that teenage disregard, that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Hey guys, wee.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her. We don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Meow. Hey brother, I'm Mr. Kite. Deja vu, never been in this place before. Riding guns. Give me more words.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh my god. My man just flipped a girl. Oh, that's
Wind
so
picked
funny.
up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Meow. Give me the chairs, boy.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Yeah, it's a cool thing to do.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh
I
no,
wish
what
that
is...
I could truly say I
Wow.
thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't.
R.I.P. my
Until we
man.
found you.
Dude just got hit by his own kite. Yes, right, Gus.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Yes, bye-bye book. Just gonna spam everything. Spam interact anything. Anything and everything. What did I just walk into? Oh. Where does this go?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see. Maybe.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Oh, this is so ridiculously hard.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't...
Oh,
Great shot, Dawn!
well, R.I.P., Mr. Deer.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer. Hang on, kiddo. Just trying to get a shot of the two of us together.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Finally.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Bye, boop. U.S. Marines. Well, actually, that's a nice bearskin rug. Da-na-na, da-na. Okay. There's an outside. Yep, nothing interesting down there. Let's see what I can interact with. Hurry. FBI open. Nope, can't look at things. Maybe it wants me to go out the window? Well, I have absolutely no idea what I do. Do I climb up these? Accidentally hit my head. Sorry that you guys can barely even see anything. You guys go AFK. I see no one has come to the stream. Okay. FB. Open up. Wow, this man has a lot of dangerous stuff. Let's turn TV on, or not. I am so confused. Hey there, supposed to Get up there. There's absolutely no way I'm getting up there. Unless I can like vault the house. Not like vault it Fortnite style, but like vault it like some professional Olympics pro. Yeah. Then I was about to say, hi, I found the secret. How did I even get here?
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Hey, can I redo Gregory? Can I redo Gus? Can I redo anybody? Spider? Gus was really fun. Got to be a little Froggo boy. Just gotta wonder what happens if I go all the way up. Oh, it automatically goes this way? Well, I was like legitimate. Fire pole! I wanna go up. I wanna know how I got up here unless... Wait, if I wanna know... I'm gonna have to watch my other video. I was about to say, yikes, is that a snake? Nope, it's just not a snake. Wow, so I don't have to crawl. I can just be a tiny boy. Yee, I'm tiny boy. Come at me, brother. Tiny boy, tiny boy. Be such a tiny boy. This was a ring like that. I was like, oh yeah, I came in from somewhere. It was okay. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know. Looks like a cool picture. I didn't even see that guy's story. Must have updated the or something. I probably would have got an update notice. Man, that's so good sometimes. Sorry for you guys if anything's like extremely bright. Yo, but that doll, that picture though, thing freaking scares me. Is it you, Mr. Frog? Does anything help me? Oh god. Wow, those are some very sharp rolls. Quiet time is a lot. When is their bedtime, brother? Bedtime. Oh, that scares me. Going up to my safety place. Fuck you guys. Going up to my safety place. Yep. Going to my safety place. Where no one can get me. I have a slidey pole.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
That's what the dang noise was.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
But it didn't last? What do you mean? Memory, remember you used to be a squirrel. Great job. I actually thought that was a mirror.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Oh no.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
About to FBI open up this man's. Oh. Is that only because there's anything Easter egg in here? Oh, I just had a random passageway. Wish you could use these leaves to climb up, but no. Actually, let's see him. Wow, actually not that much left. Guys, I think we might finish this episode. Wait. So, I was about to say, oh wow, something direct. So I want to see that right now, but it's a lot of paintings. Yes, I love these flip books.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Must have took so long. Wait, did my man actually walk through it?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
We probably all know where he went. Don't we? I'm gonna reach that top room. So I love flip books, if you didn't know that. Flip books are like one of my favorite things. Oh, guess it's not.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Yeah, forgot that was like wrong. Or is it? There's no text dialogue over here. Guess we gotta go to the bridge again. Wait a minute.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
One of those. That was like a Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Was that a genie?
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Darn fitch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Come here.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Come here.
wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Don't mind me controlling two things at once.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, that's
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
Oh, she's
But
tricky.
he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Louis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Hello, doggo. Heard the story of...
On the edge of a city named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Wait, whoa. So hard to do two things at once.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Question, what is this?
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
I swear this dude's about to chop his hand off.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
That was cool. Good shoes.
The queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows. He followed the sound of her.
Well, since it sounds like that.
Silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Guys, don't even ask how I'm doing this. I'm just used to it
But
now.
he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is a fish place. Say,
Began to forget the world we know.
oh my. My land has been walking.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Love tuna, but I don't like looking at.
He began to
tuna.
despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him.
I'm going into the light.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Yeah, that's not being crowned king. That's being crowned death man.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh, I wanna go. Oh, never mind. You guys have no faces. You guys are extremely creepy. Yeah, someone get me out of here, please.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
These guys are so. Oh my god. That is a big cat named Molly. Oh yeah, I remember that. It said Molly when she said she turned into a cat and then some Wheaton turned into another person. And then they named the cat Molly because, you know, Molly.
There was only one thing left to do.
What was it? That these things are gonna chop me up.
Bend down his head.
Are you sure this is safe? It's a guillotine!
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew
What's
him.
all that noise?
I don't know, but nice and serious. Condolences, something.
What are you playing?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Sven and Edie, that's all we have left. Oh, and Sanjay. Don't forget Sanjay! Woohoo!
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Surprisingly bad at them.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
What are you playing, bro?
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it
The
easier.
last of the Edith Finch.
That's cool.
I wish we'd stayed.
Wow, packing peanuts. Crunch, 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 crunch. Wait.
But I understand why we
You see
left.
the comment I sent you?
Yeah, why did we leave? Wait. Beans.
You're so creepy.
Beans.
You just said beans?
Yeah, because I found some beans in the cabinet.
Yeah, this is some. I'm playing
My mom ended
what do
up
you call it?
leaving
I'm playing the new Borderlands. I'm playing Borderlands stuff.
Oh yeah,
I've-
what is that?
What
Oh yeah.
happened that night had been coming
I
for a
have
long
tons of balloons in my closet
Maybe I
right
should
now.
have come
They're all
sooner.
stuffed in my closet. I don't want to open it. I'm scared. I want to play like a scary game.
Is
But it had to
Borderlands?
end one way.
Can we join each other through
All that's
Borderlands?
left now was to tell you about
Yes.
that last night.
Yes, we can.
When did you start downloading it?
It's gonna take about 5 hours to complete. Yeah.
Like,
I got that.
oh, Edith Finch.
Oh
My hand knows what to write.
gosh.
Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a
Illumination.
word
You know the illumination.
until suffering and she
Wait,
raised
who's
the glass
Chelsea
and said,
Higgins and why does it say you suck
To
people?
our final night together.
That's me.
And all
Oh.
our final nights.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol.
That's my
Some of your
mom's-
medications
yeah,
are
it's
very
mom.
specific.
I left a present for you in the hall. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm
The
sorry,
grown-ups
you're
have
right.
to argue
We're
now.
all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Scare.
Free hallway.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh my gosh. Cars
Excellent.
2
Or that Edie had a key to
is a
it.
scary game.
Wait, Cars 2 is a scary game?
Yeah.
It seriously says it's a horror game?
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. But it requested me for that.
The house.
I want something that's creepy or something cool. PS now. Is there a thing where you can actually like games? Okay, explore games. Must play games.
If Edith and I leave tonight,
Only on PS4. Wait,
we'll have the nursing home
dude, only Spider-Man is for PlayStation. Haha, suck it.
Dear,
Plague Tale
there's
Innocent.
so
I don't
many
want to do
stories
that.
I wish I could tell you.
Edith. Wait, that's
Only on
Edith.
Time
PlayStation.
for one. This is about what
It's on
happened
PlayStation.
on
Oh,
the
I'm
night
gonna show thing.
That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Well, I already know my way.
Oh, I forgot. I have Somia. Somia is like a
Turned
very
around.
scary game. I seriously played it for half a minute. I got so scared.
I started seeing things.
Hey, Mr. Deer. Come back, Mr. Deer.
Like Call of Duty.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Download it?
She forgot Dare existed?
Wait,
But when I saw them, they felt like old.
dude, I can
That
finally
night,
download Call
a
of Duty World War
lot of
II.
things came back to me.
Is it free? Oh
Or
my
maybe
god. Okay, I'm
I came
deleting.
back
I have
to
to
them.
delete some games.
What is free?